What is this music, by the way? Good evening, Cardinal Nation. It's Nathan and Steven. And our special guest, Gavin, who knows nothing about baseball.
What? I thought I was brought in as the Cardinals expert for this show.
We're talking about the Cardinals tonight.
I even have some red in
Gav
my
knows nothing about them. I can't really hear Gav either. But we're live. Dryden, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Let's kick it off with our creature feature, Ryan Franklin.
Thank God LaRussa finally decided to get rid of him.
Yes. Braden, where's my creature feature?
It's there. It's just not being sent on your Skype.
Okay.
I was tired of Franklin since he started 2 years ago, and I think it's about time that he's off the team.
All right, so thank you, Gav, for that input. Franklin is not off the team. He'll just no longer be closing for the Cardinals. Dryden, some real words about the Cardinals and Ryan Franklin.
Yeah, he's not off the team, and he might eventually even become the closer again. I mean, and it's really kind of a mental issue with him. It's he just can't throw strikes and not have the other team hit a home run off of him. But the Cardinals' bullpen is holding up good so far.
In my opinion, he's pulling a Rick Ankiel, who's actually back in town with the Nationals. Remember when Rick Ankiel couldn't pull it together mentally?
Oh, yeah, right after he hit the wall pretty hard there at the warning track in Busch.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. I think Franklin's back in his shoes. So.
Do you think the pitching coach Duncan had anything to do with this decision to get him remove him from the closer position?
Yeah, I think he did.
I don't know. I could say it's probably more fan reaction and probably more the front office, the president, and the general manager. I would have to say, but
really,
Tony is very loyal to his players, so he really didn't want to make that change. So I bet
so
you
you're saying this is a conspiracy theory. This is the front office taking over for LaRussa and Duncan, and they want to leave him in, but they're taking him out.
Dude, there's no conspiracy theory. The front office isn't taking over. I'm sure Duncan had a little say, but I think what Dryan's trying to say is that, the management wanted him out. It's not like a conspiracy. They're not like, oh my God.
I'm just saying there's probably some help from the front office.
Okay, that's interesting.
So let's play a quick game. Gav, without searching online, name the 4 closers who are taking over Franklin's position.
Well, you
quickly,
got Pujols,
5 seconds.
Of course. You got your Pujols, you got Carpenter, you've got McGuire, Ozzie Smith. There's your 4.
Well, if there was name 4 Cardinals, past or present, you would have won the prize, but that was not the game. I'm thinking Boggs, Batista. We got Boggs and Batista.
Miller.
And who's the 4th, Dryden?
Sanchez was looking pretty good tonight. He pitched 2 solid innings, and his pitch, he can get up to 95 miles per hour, and he's got a good slider too. So I'm hoping for him. He's relatively young though, so.
I think between those 3, I think Jason Mott's got a chance to come in too. He's been around for a while, but I think him Boggs, Miller, and Batista are the 4 guys who are going to be seeing the closing rotation.
I'm kind of hoping for Bob.
Sorry, Dryden, but as I'm clearly I don't follow Cardinals too much, but how are the Cardinals doing so far this season, and what do you think that says for like May and June? Like, is this good? Are we on a good track? Are we on a bad track? What's the deal so far?
Well, I mean, last week their offense actually decided to explode. So, but remember, this is just 1 week, and we're only 3 weeks into the season. And, champion playoff teams aren't really decided in April. They're decided more in August. I would say this is encouraging signs, but until we get the closer situation figured out and the pitching gets a little bit better, Carpenter looked a little bit shaky. Westbrook was a little bit shaky today in the first game of the doubleheader. So I think May and June's going to look pretty decent for sure.
I think it's anybody's game at this point. I mean, in the NL Central, you got the Cubs on top. With Cincinnati and Milwaukee not far behind, they're all 9-9. Cardinals are now 8-9. So, I mean, they're on top of Pittsburgh and Houston finally, thank God. But you got the Cubs on top. That's not going to last all season. It's freaking April.
Point.
I mean, Cincinnati's struggling right now, but they haven't had their pitching's not all there. And then Milwaukee's pitching is not all there either. So right now, there's no clear favorite in the Central right now.
Cincinnati, Milwaukee, and the Cubs are all playing .500 baseball, but hopefully when the Cards meet Cincinnati this weekend, we can wrap up the NL Central with a few wins. So that's what I'm hoping.
That'll be a great series, though. The Cardinals and Cincinnati go back a ways in the NL Central, and there's hot blood between the two teams, I think.
Oh yeah, we all remember last season when the benches were emptied a few times. In Tony's words, that'll happen. It's happened for years, but hopefully this week when we'll see the benches emptied, we'll just get some good baseball, and hopefully the Cardinals win. So.
And Muni, just a correction: the Cardinals are now 9-9.
Oh, my bad. They win today, I guess.
They split a doubleheader, so they're 9-9.
That's right. They had some big storms in St. Louis. I'm going to deviate from Cardinals baseball for a second to kick it to Dryden, our local meteorologist. Dryden, what do you think about those storms last night? Delaying the game, canceling it out.
Awesome. I mean, you had a very powerful low-pressure system coming through. There was a tornado in Girard, Illinois, and near Litchfield, Illinois as well. And there were a couple smaller tornadoes up in Bowling Green and around the basically Mississippi River Valley. But all the storms seemed to move off pretty quickly. Also, there was reports of baseball-sized hail in Lake St. Louis and around St. Charles. So, I mean, and actually there's a video of hail hitting Busch Stadium as well, and the players watching it. So it's pretty cool.
Sorry, Gav, I had to deviate from Cardinals baseball for the Steven Dryden weather moment of the day.
Weather moment of the day. Thank you to Steven Dryden.
It's going to be a new part of our podcast.
Some more severe storms on Friday, possibly.
Sweet.
Just in time for Good Friday.
Exactly.
Well, I got no more Cardinals news.
Question from the Peanut Gallery again. How is Albert Pujols doing this year? Do you guys think he's going to continue softballing it because he's just looking forward to next season when he can become a free agent, or is he actually playing up to his potential so far these first 3 weeks of the season?
I don't think Pujols is softballing it. I think he's just got a slow start to the season. I think Dryden can agree with me, but he's been warming up in the first couple games here, and once he gets into his stride, he'll be playing baseball just like he's always been. That's my opinion.
I mean, he started off slow. I'll give you that. The first week was just horrible from him, but now he actually hit another home run today, so I think that brings his total up to 6, possibly. He's got 12 or 13 RBIs, I believe now. But he actually injured his foot today during the second game of the doubleheader. But he played the rest of the game though, so he might be day to day for the next few days. But Pujols is no way softballing it. So
I think I don't know. I think he's. I mean, maybe he's not right now, but it's in his best interest to softball it, isn't it? He wants to be in his tip-top shape for the end of the year.
I don't think
not
Pujols
really because
is a softballer. Go ahead, Dryden.
Well, he still wants that like $300 million contract. I mean, he's got to play up to his potential. He's got to play really good, otherwise the teams aren't going to be looking too much at it, looking to pay him that much.
That's true. I guess if he doesn't do very well this year, he'll get lower offers at the end of the year. So that's a good point. He should be playing up to his potential.
Pujols has always been a focused player. Even season before, no matter what's going on, he can focus on baseball. It sounds really cliche, but I think this season's no different. He's going to play baseball just like he always has. So,
What do you guys think of Pittsburgh this season?
Pittsburgh had a pretty hot start. They're down now, but I think they're much better than last season. They're just trailing the Cards. I mean, they've been wavering, in the second, third spot of the NL Central. So, I mean, I think they got a good season, a better team than than years past. I can say that.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, right now it's a 4-way tie for first in the Central with the Pirates, the Reds, the Cubs, and St. Louis all sitting at 9-9. I mean, who thought Pittsburgh was going to be this good? I mean, they took 2 out of 3 from St. Louis. They took 3 out of 4 from Cincinnati. This is definitely a wake-up call for everyone in the Central. Pittsburgh's not a rollover.
Oh yeah, I mean it's really anybody's game at this point. Last year Cards and Cincinnati were at the top, but I mean, other than Houston, everybody's pretty much playing 500 baseball at this point. So, and poor Houston, they're at the bottom of the National Central, where it's anybody's game but Houston. I mean, Houston can come back, win a couple games, but looks like they're the odd man out this year. So,
I mean, they're only 2 games back. I mean, anything's possible still. I doubt Houston does anything, but you never know.
Yeah, then again, it also is the beginning of the season. I mean, 2 games back isn't much when you only got 20 games under your belts. Once we get up in the 50, 100 game range, we'll see what the standings say, I guess. So
it'll be interesting to see what happens at the All-Star break.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
That's a little ways off. We got a few more games under our belt before that comes around. So.
See, we got Monday night or Sunday night baseball coming to St. Louis for Easter, I believe. Isn't that right? It's a 7 o'clock game on Sunday.
I'll be in the stands with my batting practice press pass. So
awesome.
Be watching the game on Easter, reporting from there. So
wait, you have
Make
a
sure
press
you get
pass?
an interview.
Yeah, we got him, Gav. I don't know. You're just a guest host, so you don't really get those kind of things, I guess. So.
Man, this is crap.
I think Braden's got one too. You got one, Braden? Is Braden still here?
I think he's snoring.
Oh, okay.
He's sawing logs.
I'm displaying pictures. You'll see
When's
it in post.
When's the game on Easter?
It's at 7:05 p.m.
No, I'll be back in Chicago by then. That's too bad.
Yeah, Chicago. No. How do you like your Chicago Cubs and White Sox? You been following your local teams much?
Dude, no. Go Cardinals. I'm still a Cardinals fan all the way.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's play a quick game in the
If
spirit
people are
of...
Cubs fans, though, you have to say
yeah,
go
let's play. I got a
White
quick
Sox
game for everyone.
Because I'm more anti-Cubs than anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. That's the only way to be. Dryden's got a quick segment. Dryden, go for it.
Let's play a quick game. Let's guess Lance Berkman's weight.
I was going to use Albert Pujols, but Lance Berkman seems more interesting. I'll go with. I'm going to go with 284.
Wait, are we playing
Way
Price
off,
is Right
maybe.
rules?
We're going to go, Price is Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dryden, what's your guess? Oh, Dryden knows.
I know.
I'm going to
I'm
guess
looking at it right
0
now.
pounds for the win, Michael. Steven.
That's stupid.
What's his name?
Lance Berkman.
Berkman.
Okay, how many pounds? I said 0.
He weighs 30 pounds more than Nathan Muni.
Oh,
220 pounds.
So that's about 90 pounds. 120, so I win.
220.
Why would Lance Berkman weigh 120 pounds? Why would that be 30 pounds more than what I weigh? I mean, I weigh 80 pounds.
220.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Lance Berkman's got a hot bat this year, huh? I just said hot bat.
He's got 15 RBIs, 6 home runs, 339 batting average with an on-base percentage of 4.409.
That's kind of crazy. I bet Houston's hating that decision to let him go.
Houston and the Yankees.
Oh, yeah. Fat Elvis is in the building, and he's hitting the ball for the Cardinals now. So
his main motivation is to get back at Houston. That's why he wanted to play for an NL Central team. And he was very smart about it. I mean, he only took a 1-year deal. Next year, he wants to get paid a little more. So, he's swinging the bat pretty good. I mean, right now it's a win-win for St. Louis, but let's hope he can keep it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm guessing that if St. Louis wants him next year, they'll be paying a little more for him, too. Of course, I'll have Albert's contract negotiations, so who knows who will be on the team in the 2012 season. It's anybody's guess at this point, I think. So, but let's get through 2011 first. Let's get through this podcast first.
I'm just hoping we'll get
you got anything else?
Vina back.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
What's that? When McGuire was playing?
No,
when Ozzie
Vina.
Smith was playing?
Did you hear? What?
Lou Brock? We're talking Jackie Robinson?
Like
what are we
Fernando Vina.
Fernando Vina?
Don't you remember this guy? He was my favorite player.
I do recall Fernando Vina. My favorite player was Tatis.
Tatis.
I just love saying
your favorite
Tatis.
player?
I gotta go with Molina.
Molina?
Current.
Molina, the catcher.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Then Stan the Man.
Stan the Man.
Of
last
course.
episode we did
speaking of which, this podcast is sponsored by Stan the Man Mutual Incorporated. For all your Stan the Man needs, go to stanthemanmutual.com.
Hey, Muni, get to the stadium early on Sunday and get yourself a Stan the Man bobblehead. By the way,
I will try to. I'll try to do that. I didn't know it was Stan the Man bobblehead day, so I'll try to get there early.
I'm pretty sure it is. That or it might be Saturday. I'll look it up for you.
All right. Last time on our podcast, we did a salute to Stan the Man, who won the Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor that can be given. So here's to you, Stan. Thanks for playing. That's all I got, gentlemen.
Yeah, it is Stan the Man bobblehead night at Sunday.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. You can plug us out.
Good night.